y'all? It's 50 Ball.
Hey, yep, welcome back. Man, we're here with Rio.
J-Dub in the house.
I'm telling you, man, we're gonna jump right into it. It's Father's Day edition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's coming up. So I give we did this special edition for you fathers out there that you guys don't get enough recognition. So we wanted to kind of give us our thoughts or kind of like on really what this day means to us.
Yeah, and the one thing we wanted to point out too is you probably seen like a lot of posts on like Instagram or Facebook about it. Like you see more people commenting about mothers claiming Father's Day for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you gotta let the man have something, you know? I think, you know, society will get in a bad habit of not letting a man have what's his. And I'm not claiming that men are victim, but more so about that's a man's day. Let fathers enjoy that day. You know, like Mother's Day is way more, you know, big, way more large than Father's Day.
Yeah.
And as it should be, you know, you appreciate your mothers, you know? I mean, just you guys are nurturers, that's cool. But when it's the father's turn, you gotta let him have his turn. You know, so that's the thing we want to focus on. You know, just giving that appreciation out to the great fathers out there. It's not about the mothers playing both the mother and the father role. We're talking about the legit father. You know, so that's what we want to kick off with. You know, so I mean, what's your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, I'm pretty much sick of athletes giving shout out to their mom and they'll say nothing about the dad. And I know good well they have a dad. That's the first thing they say. Shout out to the mom. They're just always like, you know, hey, but like the dad is there too. Even the cameraman goes straight to the mom. Where the mom is at. Y'all be divorced. Look like Steph Curry. Steph Curry's parent be divorced. They go straight to the mom. I mean, she is cute. I get that. So but still, it's not the point. What I'm saying is, you can put a camera on both parents, man, and just give the credit when it's due. I don't need my coworker trying to convince me like I need convincing to give my mom flowers. I don't even want to tell me that. It's like, but when it comes to Father's Day, no one says anything.
No recommendations or anything, right?
No one gives any recommendation. Like the moms need extra encouragement. Go on, Mario. Get your mom something. Like I need a push for that. But fathers don't get no push at all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they really need to give that recognition, and I'm determined to do that for my own father, and for when I become a father myself. I'm gonna make sure that the family that I build will know that both days are important to honor. You know.
No, that's real though. You know, it's almost like people get in a bad habit of just letting the father exist. Like, cool, Dad, you're alive, cool, and that's it. It's like, man, no, give that person their time. It's almost like the birthday. You know, you have siblings, and you got the other sibling. They're all up in the camera. You know, all in front of the birthday cake when it's not their birthday. It's the other sibling's birthday.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta know when to take a step back and let somebody have their moment, and that's what Father's Day should be. You know, like let the fathers have their moment. Like, I understand that there are like a lot of single women out there that are playing those, you know, both of those roles. Like, you know, I mean, I had some of that growing up, you know, but it's still, it's like, you gotta know when it's your time to shine. You know, when it's somebody else's time and the spotlight's on them, you gotta step up out of it. You know, it ain't for mothers to come up on Father's Day and post it on Facebook talking about, oh, I'm the father of my kid.
All right.
Because you don't see men doing that.
All right,
you don't see men doing it on Mother's Day. Because
Yeah.
you got single fathers out there too.
Yeah.
And not one time in my life have I seen a father post on anything saying, "Oh, I'm the mother and the father." Like, you know, and of course exceptions happen. You know, I'm sure somebody's done it before, but it's not as common as you'll see women posting on Father's Day about how they play both roles. Like, you don't see single fathers doing it on Mother's Day because they understand if it's not applicable to you, stay out of it. You know, like leave that day for the mothers, and the same with the fathers. Let them get their shine. Like, a father's not there just to exist, and you know, the coffee mug and tie and stuff. That stuff is cool, but it's good to show that person a little bit of affection sometimes.
Think about where they want to go. You know, they want, you know, just like people do the same thing with your mothers. You think about what they like to wear, what gifts to buy them, what restaurant they want to eat at, stuff like that. Because you know all the little particulars. Those are fathers are like, well, what am I gonna get your dad? What do you mean when you get your dad? What you mean? It's like you get them whatever's in your heart to give. But it's also just like, you know, the details. And also, this probably didn't ask for this, but advice to what you get your man. You know, the details of things that he likes. Those will become the gifts of gold really that are like underrated. So it's not just thinking, all right, I think sometimes women, when they think about what a gift to get a man, they just think about what gift that they would use for the female, like what gift they would use on me, for example. Yeah. Like if your wife bought you some massage oil because she wants you to massage her. I mean, like, sure. I mean, but yeah. But I'm saying, like, or he can get you a Kobe jersey. I mean,
get what he really wants, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, get what they really want or what they like. It is, and only you will know that if you just think about it and not try to think about like what you want them to do. Like, if you don't like video games, are you gonna not buy a video game because you don't like it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like some women know in the back of their mind what you could get them, but you may not want to get it. You know, like for my mom, like I'm a huge Laker fan, right? But she likes the Golden State Warriors. I get her shirts all the time. I get her Steph Curry t-shirts all the time. Are they my team? No, but that's my mom. I'm not gonna not buy her, I'm not like that.
That's what she wants.
Yeah, I'm not like that. My brothers are like that. They won't get her Warriors stuff, because they don't really care for the team. That's what I'm saying. Like, so when you consider what to give your father or father-like person in your life, it could be stepfather, it could be whoever raised you, maybe your uncle or your grandfather. You just think about what they've meant to you in your life.
Right.
You could be creative about it. I feel like I'm great at it. I'm not, I'm on the shoulder, but like I'm really good at getting gifts. You can ask anybody I've been with. I give some awesome gifts, I tell you that. But it's not just monetary, but it's the details.
Yeah. It's
knowing what they like. You know what I mean? It's like I could say, I want to give my father, like he's a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, right? But I'm like, I'm not just going to give him cowboy stuff the rest of his life. I'm like, what else does he like? He also likes Superman. No one gets some Superman stuff. That's just me. If you you just got to know little things that he likes, but it's little, but it's important to him. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mean to be long on that, but just to say, my point is, you just gotta think about what your father has meant to you and what little things you think that he would appreciate. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could be just anything that would really give him joy. I don't know if you can think of something too.
Yeah, and this ain't a post crying that, we as men or fathers or whatever are victims. Like, we're not trying to do that. It's obviously a different. Like, the traffic on Mother's Day is a whole lot different than the traffic on Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
And, just as as many mothers there's just as many fathers out there because it takes two of them to make you. So it's just, we just want people to got that habit of thinking, oh, he's dad, he's good. I'm just gonna let him do his thing, or I'll get him this shirt or whatever. Like, put some extra thought in there. Because as men, you already kind of have to sacrifice a lot, even emotionally, when you got your family. Like a lot of stuff, you might put on a back burner, to satisfy your family. You might be going to places you probably don't want to go for your family. And honestly, even in a relationship with your lady, you'll honestly probably put her feelings forward a lot more than you put your own. So it's like you don't want to get in that habit of just like, a man does it enough to himself, already putting his stuff and his wants and on the back burner. You don't want to get in the habit of doing the same thing, like at least on that particular day. Get the man their focus, get the fathers their focus and their love, and and let it only be them. It's Father's Day, it ain't Dog Day, it ain't Mother's Day, it ain't Single Mother's Day, it's Father's Day, so just let it be that. So that's my last thing on it.
And like, my last thing on that is I think this is like an opportunity too with Father's Day to have a deeper connection that you could have with your father. And I mean by deeper, like you could really, by kind of like sometimes if you don't really do much on Father's Day, you do something that you don't normally do. Right. It really shows that they're surprised, like, oh, it's like I didn't know that you would do this, you would do that.
Right.
And so like I've done that to my dad a bunch of times, and it throws him off, and I love doing that. But sometimes people that aren't so good at that, they may wonder what kind of direction you could go. But I'd say, I think just use this day, like I would say, like to really show that, hey, it's not just a Mother's Day thing, but Father's Day is important to whoever that is in your life, what type of man that is, or maybe just your baby dad. Give him some love too then. If that's your baby dad, he ain't your dad, but you can show that he's being a great father to your kids or your kids that are yours but not his, you know, you could do, because he probably is, you know what I'm saying, that too. So, yeah, that's pretty much my thought on that.
I know the next thing we're gonna jump into is that a little bit more sports is the 2019 draft class superstars in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like them boys been getting into a lot of drama, you know. You got Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
You know, he had the gender reveal, which is cool. You know, it's definitely solid. Congrats on that.
It always goes
But
wrong.
it definitely went wrong, you know. After he posted it online, a porn star came out pretty much claiming that she's a side chick and that he got her pregnant too. So probably one of the best moments of his life was ruined right away, you know, by something pretty scandalous. You know, and then you got Ja Morant, you know, he was number 2 pick in that draft.
Yeah.
You know, after Zion, he got caught with another gun on the Instagram video, you know, and it's just like, man,
Pow, pow.
I don't know what's going on with the 2019 draft class, but man, you know, you just hope those guys get it together to where they can enjoy their lives and, you know, not have it sabotaged by other activities, you know, quick decisions. They're making like really quick decisions that are like coming back to hunt them. And it's just like, man, you just don't want to get caught in that cycle.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta learn from your mistakes. You know, I think it's kind of like with two things here, because they're different kind of life crises, and some that's more like obvious, because Ja's more current. He's done these repeat offender, if you will.
Yeah.
Because he's had the gun incident twice, you know, within just a few months in between. But for Zion, it's kind of like, I didn't even know he was dating a porn star or he hooked up with a porn star. So that was kind of like all of a sudden things spill out to the father's reveal. I mean, not father's reveal. Well, I guess it is a father's reveal, kind of.
Father's reveal.
I think I gave it a different name.
If she's pregnant, if the porn star is pregnant, I mean, I don't know, but.
Yeah. What is it called? Baby reveal? What do they call it? Oh, gender reveal.
Gender reveal.
I'm thinking like, what do they call those
Father
reveals?
reveal, that is hilarious. That's like some Maury stuff right there. Father reveal.
You can tell I ain't got no kids. I was like, you can tell I ain't even know what the reveal is. I was like,
that happens sometimes. You know, father reveals happen all the time.
the gender reveal. I was like, I'll tell you though, but I've only seen stuff on like Instagram. Those gender reveals always go wrong. Like almost always something goes wrong with the way they organize it. You know, with the pink or blue colors or something like that. So for that to come out and all of a sudden, you know, like a porn star comes out and it's, what did she say? Is it Mariah Mills?
Yeah, Mariah Mills. Yeah, that's a porn star name.
She said that he spit in her mouth. Is that what she said?
Dude, she's wildin'. Yeah, like I mean, he legit like it's a happy moment in his life. He posted his gender reveal with his current girlfriend or fiance or whatever the case. I don't mean to be disrespectful to it, but he posted the gender reveal and she comes with these posts talking about, she late. I must be pregnant too then. Like she pretty much coming out saying, you know, she the side piece and she pregnant. Like and she's saying all this stuff that what he did to her and all this freaky stuff. I'm just like, dude, you gonna be careful, man. Like, I'm not mad at him for hitting the porn star if he did.
For sure.
Like, I can understand why you did what you did, you know? I'm not saying I would, but I get it. But man, you don't want to be caught slipping like that. Like, I hope he didn't get her pregnant, for one. And for two, if you gotta get you a quiet porn star if you gonna get one. Like, she telling all the business. You know, like, man, that's his personal business. And it ain't illegal. You may not like it ethically, but it's not illegal.
Yeah.
But dang, she just running her mouth now, man. Like, if you're gonna do that, you gotta make sure you have your ducks lined up to where, you know, she's a little quiet freak and she ain't gonna come out spitting your business out like that. Because that's embarrassing, man, and it mess up his moment.
Yeah, you know, and he didn't really have any good moments toward the end of the season. I was like, so, you know, he's all injury ridden and things like that. So when she said that did she say that she motivated him to be better than Jordan? Is that what she said?
Dude, she hyped herself up. She's talking about she motivated him to be a better basketball player. He was in better shape. I'm like, whoa. Like, you did all that? Like,
oh, wait. Is that what these people say? What is it, Cap? Is that Cap now or something? Yeah, it's Cap. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it right. But look, that's
what it is.
It's Cap to me, man. I was like, as far as I don't see it. If she did that, I didn't see that on the court. Let me tell you that. It's most of the season was on the bench, first of all. So I don't know. I think part of that could be a little bit of a exaggeration there. You know, but I mean, the spit in the mouth. I mean, that could be normal for her.
She's wild for sharing that.
That could be normal for her, man. That sounds like something she did in all of her videos. Like, you know, like I let you spit in my mouth. But how many guys probably spit in her mouth? Like, I mean, let's not get like an inventory. Like,
she's trying to embarrass him. Like, why do you put that out? Like, I could have went without that though.
Does it embarrass her or him? But I feel like it's more him, right?
She ain't embarrassed. Like she her numbers are gonna go up. Like if you're a porn watcher, you never heard of her. Yeah, you probably and you're interested in stories like this. You're probably gonna go check her out.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't embarrassed, and that's another thing. You can't be messing with somebody who's shameless. Yeah. That's what Zion messed up at. Like if you gonna get you a side piece, you gotta get somebody who's at least gonna have a little bit of shame and ain't gonna share your business out there because she's shameless. Those are scary ones. Yeah. She got nothing to lose. She ain't embarrassed.
That's bad. You gotta think that through. The stuff goes out. Like anything that she says, it'll be like, well, that's what she does. What do you mean? Yeah. Like it's like, Zion, you spit in people's mouth. Like, since when? Like, I mean, no one knows how freaky anybody is, but because like in our mind as fans, you don't think about every basketball player spitting in porn star's mouth. So when it happens,
wow.
This is don't give a lot of ratings, so I give that's like a, you know what, I kind of tip my cap in a way, pun intended, you know, because hey, she put out his name and kind of promoted herself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I let you spit in my mouth, wink. And then like all these other guys like, why don't you do that to me next?
Let me see your videos. You're a real freak.
what's your OnlyFans? You know, stuff like that. Like,
definitely clout chasing, man. That's what it is. You know, it sucks for him too. I know people are gonna be like, why you feel bad for him that he was the one messing with her? But it's just, I mean, people do what they do. That's not my business. It sucks that, you know, he is having a kid. That's supposed to be a happy moment. And he recorded the video for his kid to see. Yeah. Now all this other drama's attached to it now. You know, I'm just like, damn, man, that sucks. You know, I ain't happy to see that, you know, but you just gotta line yourself up, you know. If you're gonna do your dirt, man, just make sure you just have it all lined up to stay in the bag. It don't all fall out on your face. I don't know.
I think he allows a lot of things to fall out on faces.
Or she do, yeah.
she definitely do. Yeah, I don't know what Zion does. I don't know. He left it open, so I don't know what he.
Hey, the way she talked, we're gonna find out. Like, man.
Hey, apparently, hope that video don't come out now, because everything comes out these days. Leaked videos of anything. Almost, it's also hard to keep anything private. You know, with your love life and who you hook up with. So this 2019 class, this is like literally, this is what they have to deal with, like Ja Morant and Zion, and
you
know, PJ Washington, things like that, and like RJ Barrett. They're in this time where anything you do, people are gonna find out, whether it's small, a big deal, like, you know, you hook up with somebody. For us, it's like, you may not know. You don't know what we do. But when you're famous, they'd be like, oh, they'll get first and last name and what you did probably. Yeah, more than you can ever like imagine.
Dude, that's what. But you know, I will say for Ja's situation, you know, him getting caught with the gun out, I don't feel so bad for him because it's just dumb. Like you just gotta be smart. You know, you messing up the money. You know what world you're in. You know, like you obviously know the image is a part of your job. Like you gotta stop playing. You know, people gotta stop being oblivious to how the world is. You know, like look at it for what it is, not what you think it should be. Like you're an NBA player, you know your image means a lot to you and your sponsors. Yeah. So the fact that you're gonna get caught with another gun on your Instagram Live is crazy. And then you're gonna say it's a toy gun. Like Ja Morant got caught with a second gun and says it's a toy gun. So that right there screams lack of accountability. You just better off saying you caught me again.
Yeah. Just like that's what you had to say. Like that's what the first thing came out of your mind. Like when you get caught, it just be like, well, like it's a toy gun.
Yeah. If that's true, yeah.
That's what the first thing comes. Like no one believes that.
Nah.
No one believes that. Like, you know, I mean, like if that's true, then why would you have the camera go down immediately? You know, like from when he was about to dancing with, you know, the gun thing.
His friend dropped the camera, yeah.
Like, why would you drop the camera if it was just a toy? Yeah, I mean, like I've heard like I was thinking of fake guns like from like laser tag, but some of those guns are real too. They just take out the bullets sometimes.
But it's even dumber to me if it is a toy gun, because again, you're just oblivious and you're being ignorant to the fact. Like, you're not gonna go to your job in the office and bring a gun in there, a toy gun or not, because you know the ramifications of that.
Oh yeah.
You know the heightened sense around guns and everything right now. You're not gonna go to your job and be like, I'm gonna trick you guys, I got a toy gun. You're not gonna do that because you know it's dumb. So for him to say that he pulled a toy gun out on camera 2 or 3 months after he got caught with another gun in a club, even if it is a toy gun, it makes you look even more dumb because it just doesn't make sense. You know, like, you playing with fire, you got burnt. That's just what it is. You know, that ain't no way around that.
And you're black, you just don't. It's like, listen, like, when you're a public figure, the world is looking for a reason to cancel you. They're looking for a reason. So you do one thing wrong, like Will Smith's slap was like, seems like forever ago now. Like, Hollywood was trying to cancel his whole career. Like, he doesn't even get, like, you know, movie opportunities for a little while. Like, he's, you know, people are just left and right. They're bashing them and things like that. It's so, like, if Ja does this, it gives like the league and like a reason to suspend you heavily, because, you know, it's a private institution, so it's not like a matter of criminal. Yes, it's not a crime was committed, but you have to abide by league rules. And anyone that doesn't understand that obviously doesn't have a lot of money to really like understand the ramifications when you work for the NBA, or you play for the NBA or the NFL or MLB or any other acronym that I can come up with at the time. It's like, you have to abide by it, or else you're gonna end up like Ja. He's about to be suspended a whole chunk of games. Probably half the season, if I was to guess.
Dude, it's basic association. Like, again, bring it back to the average person. You know, the average job. You know, you're not gonna go wilding out in the club wearing your company T-shirt because you don't want that association out there. You're known for being in the NBA, so whatever you do is associated with the NBA. Like, you can't be ignorant to the matter. You know, and when you're a public figure like that from a team sport, this is all we know you for. You ain't no actor, you ain't no rapper. You are a basketball player on a basketball team. So the benefits you're receiving are from your association from that. That's for the good and the bad. Like, that's where I can't feel bad for Ja in his situation, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's, you know, and again, you just being ignorant to, you know, you're ignorant to the fact. You know, you can't ignore that association when it's convenient for you. Through and through, you got that association to the NBA. You got to be careful. So, I mean, that's all I got for him.
Yeah, you can't really feel bad. I mean, because he's so young. Like, he'll learn. I'm like, look, because there's so many times the league will put you out. They will put you out. You got all these shoe deals, and, you know, all that can go away. All that can go away. So, I mean, these guys are young. I'm like, they'll learn, man. You know, they'll learn.
I hope they do, man. You know, but no, that's cool. I think that's everything I got for today. You know, it's good to get another episode out there. It's been a while. You know, life's been pretty busy, you know, but no, we definitely plan to have a lot more stuff coming out. You know, Jeff, anything else you want to add?
Oh, always. But, you know, for time's sake, I'm going to rant. Like, first of all, your father, I ain't going to do that. But I was like, I always have so much juice for that, man, because I'm so appreciative for my own dad. So
it's real.
I know that there's someone out there that feels the way that we do, you know, and it's giving a shout out, because they won't get one anywhere else. Let me know when you find a Father's Day episode, because I don't think many people will make one for the dad.
We did.
And we did.
We did. Happy Father's Day to the real fathers out there, too.
Shout out.
You know, the real ones. Not the ones that had kids, but the ones that had kids to take care of them. You know, happy Father's Day to y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so, yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we got. But, you know, until next time.
Peace.